Friends, today we're going to be checking out a $39 Budget EDC knife from Harbor Freight that was given to us by John Shiflett. John's been a great friend and a supporter of the channel, and he sent this knife to us to review and to give away. So we put a little package together along with John's knife, and we're going to tell you about how you can win this knife later on in the video. So check it out. Alright, so first we need to get this thing unbagged, unboxed, and all up close and personal, and learn all about this $39 EDC budget knife. I have not seen one of these yet, so I am anxious to check it out. But before we do, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with any of your friends who might like similar knife content. It's what helps the channel out. Thank you. So first of all, this is very nice packaging. High quality box, labeled very nicely. It's pretty sharp. It'd make a really nice gift if you wanted to give it to somebody. And they're really proud of those ceramic bearings, aren't they? G10 handles, carbon fiber inlays, D2 blade steel. You know, pretty much the same thing on all sides here. I guess it goes a little more detail in the back. Drop point knife with ceramic bearings. Premium D2 blade steel offers superior edge retention, curved grip to fit naturally, convenient access and storage with built-in belt clip. And there's a warning on there. Sharp blade, don't hurt yourself. And item numbers, lifetime warranty. I'm not making fun of it. I think it's a nice box. I think it's packaged very well, you know. Let's see if we can figure out how to get this knife out of here. Alright. It's in there. But my persistence will prevail. Here we go. Alright, so it's got this foam block here. That's pretty unique. I've never seen a knife packaged this way. It definitely isn't going to get damaged. You could drop a cinder block on there and it wouldn't even touch the knife, would it? Alright, let's put that away because somebody's going to win this knife and they definitely want to send it to them in this package. Alright. A second, get this thing buttoned up, and we'll get all up close and personal with this blade right here. Alright, so first let's move some of this stuff out of the way, and hold on. You know, this Civivi Star Flare here, I've been using this for EDC, and I'm really enjoying it. Check out the video on that knife. It's really cool. Alright, so here is the Icon drop point knife. It's carbon fiber over G10. It's got ceramic bearings in there. Looks like the one side has a Allen bit and the other side has no bit there at all. There's our liner lock right here. So it is a flipper with a liner lock. There's your carbon fiber inlay. There's a lanyard loophole right here. It's got some small fasteners. I'm not sure if those are Torx or not. You got Icon D2 steel etched into the side of the blade here. Not overly done. Nice. And this is IK24. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but that's what marking you have. So, got a spear point blade with a forward finger choil. It's got almost full flat, but it does have this flat spot here, and it has a beveled swedge. Now, I've been talking about that lately. I like a rounded swedge, but most people do a beveled, and I'm sure it is a lot cheaper to machine that because you don't have to worry about a rounded edge. So, yeah, some people won't be a big deal. I just like a rounded swedge. Alright, so front finger choil gives you choice of hand grip. You can grab it back here like this, like two extra large hands. Even though I can still purchase it, I'm starting to kind of come off the back end of the knife. But up here in that front finger choil like this, right, I can get right all the way up to the cutting edge. I got no jimping on the back of the blade here, but I got a nice flat spot, so I'm not too worried about that. This front choil will keep me from moving around, and it's not overly done like on some knives, so I still have access to my blade on the pull because it's more towards the pivot point. Alright, it's not way up out there on the blade. You lose a little bit of the blade, but not so much. Alright, and we got this back spacer here with some machining that gives it kind of a rough texture there. And it's kind of chrome. Alright, skeletonized. You can see your bearings through here. Skeletonized like that makes it easy to clean out. You can flush it out, blow it out easier. There's your liner lock again. Check it out right there. Looks like it's got 100% on the liner and about 50% on the blade. Let's check out the action on this thing. Not bad. Yeah, pretty easy to deploy. Balanced well. Yep. Get my whole hand on there. We got this nice little protrusion here at the end. We want to break something the way that back spacer sticks out. It fills the hand well. Balanced well. You know, ergonomics are pretty good. Yep. Alright, let's see what we can do about the appearance, aesthetics. So this carbon fiber inlay looks a little dry, so let's put a little bit of 1 Angry Kid knife oil on there. Let's see if we can get some bling going on here on this knife. And as you can see, it already darkened up the G10, and we got a lot more reflection coming out of that carbon fiber. Let's go ahead and dry off the excess here, and we'll take a look at it. Alright. Okay, yeah, we got a lot more reflection on that carbon fiber. See how duller it looks on this side? And you got just more reflection. I got a ZT, I'll show it to you here in just a second. There it is. And look at that carbon fiber. Carbon fiber looks really nice when it's done right, huh? Pretty cool. Now this is a frame lock, 4-inch flipper. Alright, similar to a liner lock, but that frame has a big old section that comes over and engages with that blade. Alright, we'll check out some other knives here in a minute. Let's go ahead and do a cut test. Alright, this always makes me nervous because, man, a hit or miss with these cut tests, you know, and my enthusiasm always goes down if it doesn't do well. But let me tell you, this one's doing very well. Now, we've done 3 Chinese knives lately, and they all did very well. And if you've seen the last 2 American-made ones, they both failed horribly. But I dropped my light there for a minute. That's why I stopped. This knife, if I do my part and hold the paper correctly, look at that. It has got a nice edge on it. Okay. Not the best, but it's definitely 95% there. You know? So it is very usable right out of the box. You can put this thing right to work, and if you just keep a hone laying around, and put it on that leather strap once in a while, you're not going to have a problem. I tell you, when you get a sharp blade, it is very pleasing. Look at that. This is a nice sharp blade. Should be able to process anything you want with that knife. Let's see. Let's do the old hair thing. If you don't like this, just pass forward. But alright, well, it's definitely taking the hair off. You know, I've seen a little bit better, but I've got no complaints for a $39 knife, right? Okay, up soon I'll tell you how one of y'all's going to win this package deal we put together. But before we do, let's get the specs. So, 3-inch blade, 7.5-inch overall length. Alright, let's put it on the scale, see what it weighs. 3.9 ounces, a little bit heavy. The girl needs to go on a diet because the Sawbuster Junior's at 2.12. Star Flare's at 3.45. Para 2 is at 3.52. Those last two are bigger knives. Alright, Para 2. It's got a thicker blade at the base and a much bigger handle. The Spyderco was able to shave a ½ ounce of weight off of it by skeletonizing the liners that are inside the knife. The Icon has full steel liners that are not skeletonized, so it adds a lot of weight. Here is the large Sawbuster, 3.35 ounces. And this one here is a Spyderco Manix 2. Now this is a ball detent, not a liner lock, alright? But look at that blade shape. Almost identical, huh? Spyderco has a spidey hole, makes it easy to open. But both of these, well, Spyderco calls it a leaf blade. You know, but it's really a spear point. Because look how it's so even. The spine and the leading edge are both the same shape. So spear point, big large forward choil, almost in the same spot. Handles about the same size, about the same thickness. Okay. Thing is different, no flipper, ball D10 on the Spyderco, and no steel liners like the Icon. So 2.94 ounces, almost a full ounce lighter. And that's going to be the first thing on our list of negatives on this $39 knife. Like I said, it is a $39 knife, so we're going to have a few negatives. First one is the liner lock. Now if you look at this ZT right here, this has a frame lock, and that is a much sturdier design. And this liner lock, look how much thinner it is. And see how it's 100% in contact of the blade. It's actually been over there at the end, but see that? Alright, so that means it can wear and then the blade will get slopped. See how this frame lock, it's only at 50%? So there's plenty of room for that to wear and that lock to keep traveling over and continue to keep that knife wiggle, you know, nice and tight, no movement. The liner lock, it gets a little bit of wear on it and that blade's going to start wiggling. And it bothers me a little bit the way the tip of that is already you know, kind of bent over. You know, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's going to break. We had an Ozark Trail that broke just jiggling around in the glove compartment of my truck. And it was never even used. It was a gift. I threw it in there, never used it. And it just broke bouncing around in there. Alright? And this is the exact same design. So I'm a little worried about that. I think that liner lock is the Achilles heel of this blade. And I got two other things I want to mention. Alright? And the second is going to be with the handle scales. Alright, this carbon fiber over G10 doesn't give you a whole lot of grip. Okay, it's not super bad. I mean, you do have that front choil that helps get you, but the way the end of the knife comes to a point down there, you know, you don't have a whole lot of retention in the hand, and I think the slick scales could give you a little bit of problem with traction. Alright, and the last but not least is going to be the pocket clip. Alright, now the pocket clip, while it looks like a deep carry, it's really not, because the way it's shaped, it's going to force the knife not to sit perfectly vertical in your pocket. It's going to try to make it go at a more of a horizontal. Okay, hard to explain. And even then, even if you have it vertical, well, you're going to have 3/4 of an inch sticking out of your pocket. And it's also, you can't move it over to the other side, so a right-handed person, that clip doesn't really have it positioned the way I like the knife to be in there. Okay, and I think pulling it out of your pocket with the slick scales and a very, very, very stiff retention on that pocket clip, it's going to be hard to pull out of your pocket. But once again, $39 knife with an action like that, a cutting performance like this, D2 steel, ceramic ball bearings, carbon fiber inlay, hard to beat. $39, and you can get it down at your local Harbor Freight, right? Okay, let's tell you how you can win this one and the package we put together. So John Shiflett, our good friend and channel supporter, supplied to us a knife to review and do as we please. So since he provided the Icon drop point knife, I decided to throw in a Beavercraft leather strop and a bottle of my One Angry Kid knife oil, and I'll also gather up whatever stickers and paraphernalia I have from the knife orders I go through, and we'll put it all together in a nice little package. Everything will be brand new, boxed up, and what we're going to do is tomorrow, after our Boker giveaway, I'm going to go ahead and start another knife photo contest. So, longtime subscriber John, along with some of my other longtime supporters, are asking for another knife photo contest. We're going to do this one a little bit different, and I'm going to post the video tomorrow afternoon after I pick the winner for the Boker Range Buster 2.0. Alright, so stay tuned for that video, because that's where we're going to do the pictures and the voting. Alright, can't attach it to this video, it's got to be separate. Alright, other than that, hey guys, let's all thank John Shiflett for providing the knife, and I'm going to thank all y'all for watching the video. I know it got a little long-winded, but once again, I thank you. Please, new people to the channel, please subscribe, share to your friends, and all y'all be safe and have a great Mother's Day tomorrow. Thank you.